I have quite a few friends who are just kind of like not on the apps anymore. I think they've met like a lot of trash people, or at least people with whom they are not compatible. And so they're just like making more of a conscious effort to like meet people
outside.
I don't want to say outside because that has a bad connotation, but just like in places that they frequent. The gym, yoga, Home Depot, Home Goods.
Pilates.
Pilates, the FedEx store, you know, UPS store. Anybody, because you have to exchange all your stuff like that you order from Amazon. I mean, it's pretty smart because it'd be all manner of people in there. So,
and they're open to meeting people and having conversations. Because I feel like people that are mainly on apps are just used to that type of interaction. So then when you approach them,
I think that's the problem, that they're meeting people who are not used to like this.
Mm-hmm. And that's my whole thing about like when you said meeting women at the gym, because that could come off kind of creepy.
Yes.
But it could also be like, well, I know your Instagram and I usually see you there. So like, it's just kind of
it's an art. Yeah.
It's like, do I say hi?
You don't want to, you definitely
don't be a weirdo.
Yeah. And you don't want to be like
weirdo-ish.
Fucking up their zone. You know, when they're in their zone, you have to be able to sense it. You got to be able to be like, all right, cool.
I agree.
And it can't be a compliment either. That's the thing. Because then, like, not only did they get complimented all day, but now you're in the gym in their safe place, and now they know you're thinking about something sexual. Like, oh, I'm complimenting you.
Well, you know what works? Did you play sports?
Yeah. Me?
Duh. Gotcha. Yo.
He's like, what?
Oh.
So you're going to stay in the gym?
I don't.
Yo.
I don't think that a compliment is a bad thing. I don't know. I don't go to the gym.
Yeah.
That's
It also depends on the
I don't go
compliment
to
too. Because sometimes a compliment.
I like your form. Shut up.
Yeah, that's perverted.
Nice legs.
That thing moving.
Yeah, that
I'm
is.
telling you what not to say.
You know, but it's
okay.
it really depends on who you are sometimes and what you look like. Because you might be able to say something and get away with it, and the next guy.
I feel like that thing moving. It's like even if I was attracted to you, like, oh, he's one of
Aaron
those.
Pierre told you
no
your
one's
thing
saying
was
that to you,
moving.
Amanda.
What?
Oh shit.
Oh, wow.
Believe it or not, a lot of what you were saying makes a lot of sense with what people are trying to do. So
you've seen that?
absolutely.
Okay.
It definitely speaks to astrology right now.
Oh.
So America is a Sagittarius rising. So basically the Sages. So every person, everything, every country, nation, it all has a chart. So basically when somebody's first born or when something is first initiated, it encapsulates a moment in time. And this creates a birth chart. The time is very important because it maps out the whole energy of the chart. Mm-hmm. So
The time of what?
Birth.
of when the birth or conception, like when something's created.
Like us, when we were born?
Yes,
Or
absolutely.
entities.
Yeah. So like a business, a country formed, a product made. It all has a chart.
So who timestamped the creation of America?
A Gemini.
I think his
Like
name,
how does one know?
America has a couple. Yes.
No, but like the time.
So basically, I think it was after they agreed and I think that they signed the declaration, they like recorded the time.
Okay, so that's the time that they use.
Yeah.
Not
I'm assuming. There's a few different times though, but the Independence Day is the most popular one.
Yeah.
Or at least a generally accepted.
Yeah,
day.
typically. But basically with America being a Sagittarius rising, a lot of people have talked about America going through its Pluto return. So Pluto was in the sign of Capricorn for years. Now it's in the sign of Aquarius and it's in third house energy. So basically the third house is your environment. Okay. It's like the houses are the areas of life. The planets are kind of the characters. And then the signs are the energies that the characters express themselves through.
Okay.
So if you think about like an actor playing a certain kind of role or like a certain genre and like where that setting is, like if you put that together, it's kind of that energy of astrology.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So the planets are the who, the signs are the what, and the houses are where.
Wait, the planets are the who?
Mm-hmm.
Say it again, the rest of it.
The planets are the who, the signs are the what,
Okay.
And the houses are the where.
Okay.
And what made you get into astrology?
I feel like it was always in my life. You know, growing up, I always used to read the magazines. I always used to really tap in with my horoscope. I'm not going to say what my sign is.
Can we guess?
Yeah. You guys want to guess?
What can
Are you gonna say
can
if
we
we're
each
right?
have a hint, though?
No hints.
No. I mean, we're going to ask a question as a hint.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
You can
okay.
ask questions.
Ask a question as a hint.
Yeah, like that would lead you closer to the answer.
Anyways, would you mind sharing to our audience your name, your Instagram or social media handles, things that you have going on that you would like to, shout out to them?
Well, my name is Benedicta. I'm an astrologer, tarot reader, psychic. I'm also a Reiki practitioner. I am located in northern New Jersey. My Instagram is at BCLAASTRO. I have the same handle on Instagram. On YouTube, it's BCLAASTRO LLC. I do one-on-one readings. I also host private events. So I do corporate functions, baby showers. Yeah. Bridal showers. I do just about everything. So if you have like a product launch or something you want to bring into fruition and you want somebody that will create a memorable experience, a lot of my clients tend to remember me far after. But I'm definitely here for all of those things. I'm also working on workshops. I've done a few things already, and I'm just trying to spread intuitive knowledge and also to help people understand themselves better and the world around them, and to help people through difficult experiences, but also the people that are experiencing abundance to scale that abundance and to make sure that they're bringing in more.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's actually cool.
thank you.
Alan was saying this before, which I also agree, and I also heard it before, but they also say that millionaires, I guess they just, study business, but billionaires study astrology. I actually met somebody, and he had just secured a $400 million deal, and he was looking on bringing, I forgot exactly which zodiac sign, but it was a zodiac sign, and then also a rooster, a Chinese zodiac, as well as a...
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, he was looking for a specific person to bring in that had a specific zodiac sign and Chinese zodiac sign.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. Believe it or not, a lot of people don't realize is that astrology has been around for thousands of years. Mm-hmm. And also a lot of different cultures have different forms of astrology. Yep. In Greek, there's Hellenistic astrology, there's Chinese astrology, there's modern astrology now after the revival, but there was also medieval astrology, and that was practiced in different places, Babylonian astrology. It's been around for a really long time. I feel like a lot of people are tapping back into the knowledge and just bringing new life into it, and it's been pretty cool to be a part of that.
So I also, it's Dr. James, right? We also had another guest, Dr. James, and after the show, we were talking about astrology. And, me and him were going back and forth a little bit, and it was great to dive deep into the layers of astrology and how he, like his understanding of it or perspective of it differed from what I was saying, because allegedly I was speaking about astronomy and not astrology. So we did some digging together in the moment. And if you actually look at the etymology of both of those words, at one point in time, astrology and astronomy were synonymous.
Absolutely.
They were used interchangeably. It wasn't until throughout time people started to make the mistake and try to, and got confused about exactly what astrology was and started to, form a different definition and understanding of it. But fun fact for those, astrology, the zodiacs were actually on their table of contents in their science, what's it called?
Textbook?
Well, I don't want to say textbook, but in the science table of contents, at one point in time at the bottom.
The periodic chart?
The periodic chart, yeah.
Oh, wow.
The astrology, zodiac signs were actually on that first.
Well, believe it or not, you're right. Astronomy and astrology are the same thing. And astrology actually has a lot of mathematical components that a lot of people don't realize. And when it comes to astrology, it's really important to realize that you do need that knowledge of astronomy, because you do need to know about planetary speed, different rates. There's a lot of things that come into play when it comes to understanding the archetypes of the planets and how they can affect other people, but also their basic nature as well.
So let's guess your zodiac.
Okay.
I'll let the one who needs a hint go first.
Well, I know you're not a Sagittarius.
Yeah, we know you're not Sagittarius. That was easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was that easy?
Because you didn't get excited with us.
It's true.
Yeah.
I could have been psyching you out, but that's true.
Yeah.
We're
Us three, we're in a zone.
So when's your birthday?
What?
She didn't make any exclusions about
What the hint could
questions,
be.
so, yeah.
Okay.
Can I give you a month?
No, there's only 2 options from there. No, please don't ruin it. All right, then let me go first. Virgo.
Incorrect.
I get them.
You can guess the month.
That buzzer for taboo.
Can I get what half of the year?
You know, that's so
Is it in the
smart because
birth?
I almost asked you, like, do you want to guess
was
like
gonna
what
say,
time of the
yeah.
year? I was going to say my birthday hasn't passed yet.
Okay, second half. In the birds?
Who?
Oh, birds like November,
I just said birds. Okay.
Leo.
December.
I have that in my chart, but no.
Okay, that was your guess. How many guesses
God
you
damn,
gonna
she
get?
had like, bro, what the fuck is
Yeah.
this?
I asked questions and I made one guess.
Well, she made
were
it
supposed to
easier for
get
you
one hint.
guys.
Yeah. So it's up to us.
But now you got to remember everything she just
She just
asked.
said the birds, the second half.
Can I
God
see-
damn, it's
can I
only.
see your right hand.
Shut up.
It has
No,
to be June, July, or August.
He's just making some shit. Cancer. Cancer.
I'm gonna say August
No.
is not the answer I was guessing. So.
Well, she already said Leo, and I said no.
And I said Virgo.
I don't even know
Yeah,
what
so
that
that's
is.
That's August.
August.
All of August, beginning and end.
Oh, so had I known that, I would have said get rid of that. I would have said June or July.
Cancer.
I'm a Cancer.
I just said that, guys.
Yeah.
You only had 10 guesses.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard the whispers.
Please get my answer on camera, please.
And you're
have-
I mean, well, I'm the one that did all the deductive reasoning. So, I mean,
So say Cancer.
I
Yeah.
asked very important questions, so I feel
Well,
like
the
I
birds,
got.
though, you're right, the
I got
birds
I
Yeah,
knew
guys.
you were
Yeah,
a
the
summer
birds.
baby. That was
For
facts.
sure.
I knew that was.
You could tell?
Listen,
it's
I'm
the
a psychic.
highlight.